Alright, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushua, Ba'Hashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to all the brothers and the few sisters out there. Unto the Israelite foreigners from the seed of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. Shalom in Hebrew, which means peace. Quick show to the spirit of Yahweh, Ba'Hashem Yahushua. Shalom, wanting you brothers be edified. Pretty much, this show was based upon, as I was walking, not a testimony, but just something that needed to be said. You know, through the spirit. As I was walking, I have a dog, and you know, when you have a dog, all you dog, you know, brothers that have dogs, and a few sisters, you know, that people kind of open up to you time to time, and because they impressed with your dog and the spirit that your dog carries and all this good stuff. So, and there's another guy who has a dog, and every time I see him, you know, his dog and my dog don't get along because his dog's pretty much one of the aggressive ones, but that's neither here or there. But I wasn't walking my dog at the time, so I was talking to them. I was just, you know, just randomly talking to the man. So I was like, yeah, where you been? And he said, I thought you been hiding. He said, nah, I went back to work, blah, blah, blah. And then he said, he had this look in his face when he said he went back to work. And he had this look of, like, I don't know. Like, how long you been working? He said he'd been working for like past couple of months or so, but I guess they said the job kind of changed. It's like, oh, I was like, well, what about that loving, that liquid loving? He said, no, not because of that, right? And he said, because I already took it. So, but when he said that he already took it, if you see this man's face, it's like, I don't know why I took it for type shit, you know. And as he's talking, and you could hear the doubt in his voice. You could hear the what's that word I'm looking for? Not only doubt, but the unsurety of, did I do the right thing or not? Because he even brought it up how he works for a city. And everybody in the city has gotta take it, and this that. So he's like, all right, I know I have to take it, but I'm glad everybody else gotta take it too. But the excuses that he had, he's like, he did it because of his father's sick, and he can't bring that to the house if his father's sick, and he came up with so many different excuses. And in my head is like, yo, if you're so confident of the thing that you did, why are you coming up with so many excuses? Like, you did it. That's that, right? But what it shows me through the spirit, that these people don't know what the fuck they did. They're not sure of anything. All right? And the main scripture that came into my mind, I'm just going to read it. Matthew 10, and I believe it's, could be wrong. Matthew 10 and 37. And he that loveth, no, sorry, that's not 37, that's 37, 39. Matthew 10 and 39. He that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my name's sake shall find it. This is not the one it's the same one, but it was said differently. But yeah, that's what I got out of it. Let's see if I can find it. He that love his life. And it's not even the fact that the man showing some type of love for his own personal life. He's using that excuse that I'm doing this because of this, because he's not sure. All right. He's not sure, and that's, when you sit there, you analyze these people. I'm probably wording it wrong. I probably was thinking it wrong, but yeah, he that findeth his life, because why? These people found that they part in this world. All right, and they don't want to lose that part of this world. They want to still continuously be part of this world, even though they know the world is shit. Because this is the same individual I'm speaking of a couple of months ago. Well, oh yeah, no, sorry, last year. It's funny. It's funny how things change. Last year, I was just walking, blah blah blah. I think I was walking my dog or something like that. I seen him, and then he just start opening up about this whole lockdown and how it's all bullshit. You know, sounding like he's deep, like he learned, and look how easily he took it. All right, and that's not the only individual. My brother told me one of my cousins took it, and his excuse, what my cousin's excuse was, that he did it for a job. And I'm like, yo, because he was one of those individuals that always have like spiritual dreams and shit like that. And I said to my brother, brother in the world, I was like, well, I guess those dreams didn't warn him. They didn't do him no justice. You know, at the end of the day, you people gonna realize that everything that you was hoping for and you was putting upon this world ain't gonna mean shit. All right, because you find your way in this world, and since you find your way in this world, this world is done, man. All right, it says, he that findeth his life shall lose it, and he that loseth his life for my sake shall find it. You see the two contrasts? All right, you looking for something for so long and trying to be a part of something, and you about to lose it all. You're gonna lose everything. So back to the individual. I don't even know this man's name, but just talking to him, and I'm looking at him like, nigga, that's the best excuse that you have. I'm doing it for my daddy. I'm doing it for, this is spirit too, cause let me go up a little bit. It says, verse 37, he that loveth father or mother more than me is not worthy of me, and he that loveth son or daughter more than me is not worthy of me. And you see now why a lot of people is not called to do what we do. All right, now, I'm just talking about the calling. I'm not talking about the chosen. This is the calling. The Lord called a lot of men into this thing, and yet only a few of them is chosen. That's how deep this is. Okay, so those that are fully invested into this world, we got a rude awakening coming for you. All right, a rude awakening. So I was just sitting there, standing there talking to the man. I kind of cut it. He's like, yo, what about you? I'm like, I didn't want to say nothing, but I'm like, I ain't taking that. And he's like, oh, you gonna take it? And I'm like, no. Because that's another thing. These people out here, they, like Apostle Ramnath used it in the last show that I seen with Elder Sakaran. And he's basically saying, if you watch a zombie movie, which is true, I watch a lot of zombie movies. All right, the zombies don't go after other zombies; they go after healthy people. So, because these people are not sure of the decision that they made for themselves, they want to see your downfall of you. So there's gonna be a lot of people out here seeking to destroy people's lives like their lives were destroyed. Selfish beings, man. There's a lot of selfish individuals out there that's willing to risk your well-being, your life, for their own cheap thrill and benefits. All right. So that proves right then and there we living in some heartless times, man. There's a particular scripture I'm looking for. Luke 12, and one of my favorites too, and 16. For all you people that's truly invested to this world, that's really thinking that you're on another level because you don't want to lose this, or you don't want to lose loved ones, and that you just telling yourself that shit. Because at the end of the day, like I told a relative of mine, she's like, oh, I know somebody personally that died from it. I'm like, yo, people die every day. And that relative of mine had to agree. People die every day. But the U.S. government don't, like, somebody, I was watching something, and then maybe it was a World Star video about this whole thing, and somebody put it in the comment board. The government never moved earth and the heaven and earth for something that's so small, you know. So that should be a clear indication that you people been duped. But hey, better you than us. It says Luke 12:16, and he spake a parable unto them, saying, the ground of a certain rich man brought forth plentiful, and he thought within himself, saying, what shall I do, because I have no room, where to bestow my fruits? And he said, this will I do. I will pull down my barns and build greater, and there will I bestow all my fruits and my goods. So this man, in his mind, he's like, I'm gonna live forever. You know, I'm making riches beyond riches. I made a good year last year. You know, I'm gonna live forever. I'm gonna live lavishly. And this is the key to, this is what should scare everyone. Because it doesn't matter what the hell you have planned. Matter of fact, before I read that, continuously read that, Proverbs, real quick, 24, I believe it's 18. No, Proverbs 24 and it should be 20. Nope. Slakia. Scripture says, man's goings is of the Lord. Let me see. Should be Proverbs 20. I believe it's Proverbs. I gotta get this one before. Yep, 20. I had it backwards. Sorry, it's like it. Proverbs 20 and 24. Man's goings is of the Lord. How can a man then understand his way? So it's not of us. There's meaning that show you there's no such thing as free will. The directions that we being pointed to or going to is of the Lord's. All right. Job the 30th chapter tells you, when man's deep sleep, the man's instruction is, the Lord put his instruction in his mind. So it's not of us to think of anything greater, but pride blinded man to think that he could live forever. All right, Luke 12 and I believe it was 18, 19. No, 19. And it says, and I will say to my soul that has much goods laid up for many years, take thine ease, eat, drink, and be merry. But the Most High said unto him, thy fool, this night thy soul shall be required of thee. Then who shall those things be which that has provided? So the Lord said, and this is my favorite, like basically he recalled that soul to come back to him. So all you people out there is taking note that Max, all right, well you can't say that no more, huh? Or the Vanessa, or the liquid love, like I like to call it, all right, the loving, because you trying to prevent death, because you trying to not go back to the Father could bypass that at any moment, man. So all that was in vain. It didn't mean nothing. You know, so the man sitting there thinking about, he's just like, oh, I just got to go back to work, but I don't know. Is that, what do you mean you don't know? And then they use the excuse of, since the FDA approved it, that's what a lot of people was looking at. Say it's same script, like the news media says. There's the same thing these people all saying. You know, they not knowing that the same people that's telling you all this shit don't give a damn about you. They want you dead. That's why they want to put a third one on you. They want a third, a fourth, a fifth. They talking about, did a show on it, talking about 22. You know, they were making it sure they want to annihilate you people, man. Because people are hard to kill. All right? The only other option they got other than biological warfare is war. And all that for what? Nothing. Just to live in one moment. You know, just to live just for another season in this hell. That's why these people are hellbound, man. Matter of fact, Micah is in my head. Something real quick. Was it Micah? 3 and 10? No. I'm sorry. No, it's not Micah. It's Amos. Amos 9:10. It says, all the sinners of my people shall die by the sword, which say, the evil shall not overtake nor prevent us. So in their mind, they protecting themselves, and yet they don't understand that protection is really the one that's going to destroy them. And that's what Scripture says is just a fearful thing to fall in the hands of the Lord. That's for brothers out there to God doing what we're doing, but it's also to the other Israelites because they chose Esau rather than the Most High. So it was better off you chose the Most High, because the Most High, either he'll protect you or end up destroying you, but he won't be tortured. This devil, he's gonna massacre you people. All right, I'm gonna end it off on this one. St. John's, 1 John, 2:14. It says, no, 15. It said, love not the world, neither the things that are in the world. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. Hey, that's why I gotta tease this guy. He's a Rastafarian. I guess Selassie can't save him. I guess smoking all that weed can't save him. You know, I guess all these people out here that's supposed to be Christians, Buddhists, or whatever, they God is not supposed to put they scared that their God is not going to protect them. Because if their God was going to protect them, they won't take that chance of taking something that the so-called white man is giving out. All right, but these people love their lives. They love their lives, man. They love they hell-bound spirit in this sick vessel of ours. Because believe it or not, this body that we have is a chain of darkness. But they won't never believe that, because they believe in what the world says. It says, if any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him. For all that is in the world, the lust of the flesh, and the lust of the eyes, and the pride of life, is not of the Father, but is of the world. And the world passeth away, and the lust thereof, but he that doeth the will of the Most High abideth forever, meaning living forever, always consistent in living. So those of us that chose Yahweh that Slakia was called, and Lord willing we are chosen, we're in the right path. Because as you can see, the rest of these people that wasn't called, all right, surely not chosen, are slated to be destroyed. And then they warp mind. They're thinking that they're being protected. So, hey man, the scriptures clearly tell you the Lord shall choose their delusions, and the Lord has chosen one hell of a delusion for them. Because this delusion have them believing the nonsense that they're believing, which entails is the end of them. All right. So with that being said, let's sign real quick through the spirit. Shalom to the elect and initiates. Shalom.